moment, but with the confidence that we are live, I'm going to apologize right ahead. This microphone will probably be replaced in the middle of the stream here, maybe right off the top of the game. Perhaps not. I'm going to do my best here. But today's matchup is fantastic. We got the Arizona Wildcats versus the UConn Huskies. And I'm going to tell you what, Arizona ranked around number 16 here on this list here. They are 18 over here. And below that is UConn coming in here at number 25. So these teams are one outside of the top 20, one inside of the top 20 going at it. And if I can be clear here, the leader of this team is this Jamal Pinckney, a 7'3", sort of unicorn style, bowl level hands. This kid is 95. I'm telling you, he can get busy, and he leads the team. There's a couple other role players that get involved here with this kid. Lamont Mickey is sort of a big bruiser type down low, 263, 6'8", nasty. This team is built to win. Their record isn't great, but they are probably the favorites coming in here against UConn, who, as I said, is number 25 on the list. And UConn breaks down with this Stuart Harrison. This power forward kid can kind of shoot from all around the court. Zach Swift, swingman. Corey Ryan is the big guy inside. He's kind of a bully type. So that's going to be the matchup, and we're going to take a look. Again, if you have not seen these before, I tend to try and stay out of the mix, let the AI do the thing, and discover what we can about the rosters. Now, I've been watching them for a minute as well, and I have to admit right off that, yeah, we are still live. Yeah, these look perfect. That I often have my favorites. I even have a couple of player-created DNAs in there. So let's let this load up, and then we'll jump in. Thanks for tuning in to this channel. This is an IRL version, and there will be more edited versions of these on the Saturday Morning Gaming channel moving forward.
Turn on 2K23. I'm going to roster. Yeah. Going to my player. I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're going to be stalked by a lot of
people. Hate on Draymond, but not me. I think he's great.
I just asked about actually getting a logo because
All right, here we are, man. UConn Huskies, man. I'm telling you what, they're trying to move up the ranks here and beat Arizona at their own game. And we are in Arizona. Wildcats versus Huskies. See who takes this one. I'm a little excited about the matchup. Steve Kerr look-alike on the coach. That haircut is popular right now in Arizona. That's all. The barbershop dropping those Steve Kerr haircuts right and left. You can see the Cougars coming up. Memphis, Hoyas. This is not an easy stretch right here. And again, if you are not aware of this, this is the top 36 most winning NCAA teams of all time. I pretty much have created the style of play that each one would play for. I make the adjustments therein. Even West Virginia forcing a full court press, trap, etc., so forth. So I've done my best here. There's maybe one ringer or two in here. The Billy Bird, Larry Bird legend DNA from the Sycamores of Indiana State. But other than that, these are the top teams statistically. And even oh, there we go. Arizona finds a giant opening in the defense and scores right off. UConn looking a little lost. Just got off the bus, I guess. Hopefully they didn't get on a bus. It's got to be an airplane. That's a long. Okay, here we go. Right to the basket. Ooh, man, amazing. Pinckney. Sort of a two-way style. He's gonna offer a lot of resistance around the basket. So let's see what UConn can do to look a lot tougher in this exchange game. There you go. Big Ryan. Wow, that's a giant touchdown pass to the other end. And here is their number one scorer. He maybe forced that one up. So Arizona is a tough team, and they are going to play a lot better than you might think here. Swift with the left hand all the way to the basket. Wow, posturizes on that one. I think we're going to have to look at that since the game decided not to, and I don't know why. Because that was as filthy as it gets. All right, let's just take a look at this. He comes to the left. Switches to the right and goes right over top. That is just awful. If you're Mickey, if you're Jamal, what's his name? Jamal Pinkney. Here's Mickey right here, and he's a bully. He'll try to get, that's an opening right there.
Huskies foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here we go. This should be a good matchup, I'm thinking. And sorry if anyone has been watching this series and hasn't seen anything up on this in a minute. I don't want to think I've neglected this series. I just have been busy doing other things, and it's a busy time. Oh, McLeod with a big fader, and that is just a tough shot with Harrison in his face. Harrison is the leading scorer of this team. He's kind of a big guy with good handles, not flashy at all. Woolridge pulls up, can't hit it. Mickey Harrison, 18 points the other night against Houston in the loss. So Harrison will get on the board, and that is maybe he hesitated too long. Big Harrison now comes out, brings it out. Woolrich is a scoring machine if he gets open in the mid-range. Here he is, trying to pull up. Oh, quick hands of Arizona. Aren't going to cut it. All right. So Mickey trying to bully Harrison. I still think this is a great matchup because Harrison is a pretty smart defender and he doesn't make anything easy. But Mickey doesn't like it easy, I guess. He likes to fight. And so far, quicker start, Arizona maybe. And the first flurry of missed shots. And Woolridge, that's his game right there, that mid-range. That's what he wants. Zach again, Swift with a dozen points in that loss. And here we go. Off the screen, Mickey hit the last one. It's a little out of his range. Nice little soft touch there by Pinkney, the offensive rebound. And that is honestly going to be UConn's undoing. If Pinkney can get inside there and live inside of that paint, it's going to be a problem because he's pretty deadly in that paint. I don't know what his sort of... and that's where he's going to be touched. Hendricks just goes right at him.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Huskies. Taking
Lenny
shots.
Hendricks. I think his brother plays on the Wolverines, maybe? I got to check that, but I've been studying these rosters a little bit. I sound like Jay Billis. I actually know these fictional rosters now. I'm watching. I've got the scouting reports, guys. Don't worry about this. I can tell you exactly who's going to be dangerous. Now, Jamal Pinkney, now, if he gets wide open for Arizona, this is their game. But let's see how he matches up there with the big kid, Ryan. The big shaggy-haired kid down here. He's going to body up on number 99. Let's see how that matchup works out. You got a lot of finesse and skill versus maybe just sort of a meat and potatoes guy in Ryan. And Peyton has had some... Oh, there's a quick pitch. Pinkney over the top. Yep, just too tall. I think we will take a look at that one too, because that again is just a nice little bucket. It just shows just how big this guy is. Let's take a look at this. You can see he hits the screen and rolls off. Now Peyton is smart. He hits him here. And that's just not going to be enough there. As you know, you can just see he even switches to the left hand, but that's a bucket. Just lofts it up with the left hand. That's an easy one. 7-4, I think. It's too easy. Too easy. Now Swift switches to left hand. That's a lot of tension there, and he just can't finish it. Peyton's done a good job there, bodying up down the paint, just making sure everything's just difficult. Here's B Beasley. Again, McLeod is a pretty good straight-up shooter, and he switched over to Harrison at the moment. Nope. And Harrison gets another offensive board. He's actually pretty tough on the board. So there's a quick little pass ahead. That's what they need. And Zach Swift gets his points. That's UConn when they're really playing good basketball. Now UConn's also thrown some half-court traps. Right now they're just sticking to the man-to-man. So let's see if UConn feels that they want to try something else on defense. It'll be some half-court trap. Oh, there's just Swift just now with a couple of quick buckets. Very comfortable out there. UConn grabs that lead. Yeah, Arizona's not thrilled about that. They're going to go ahead and Pinckney. And the Wildcats are going to have to think about this one. It's quiet in here. And we're going to leave it up to the cheerleaders to try and bring this one together.
Substitution.
Here we go. Arizona's going to go to their bench here. Looks like both teams just dig in quickly and just go straight to the bench. They're going to leave. McLeod is out there. But here, Goodwin pulls up a little mid-ranger. Can't get it. Mondi. Big crossover. Shoots it over to Rivers. And I'm going to admit right now I don't really know these benches for these teams. So we're scouting them as we Jameson's across the Mondi. Boom. Rivers tries a big deep shot. That's not going to hit McLeod. The last of the starters is still out there. He's maybe the, I think he's a junior, if I'm not mistaken, here. And boom. Swings it across. Hickman, as I recall, Hickman could score. Inside to Fleming. There's some contact. Big kid.
Second team foul. At the line for North Wildcats. 2 shots.
And I think what we're going to do here, just because this one is taking a minute, Rich comes up ahead. Now I can see quickly that UConn has really jumped ahead here. I didn't expect that. So we are back to starting lineups. Let's see how they match up here. As right inside. Oh, just Wemby. That shit. They just swallowed it up with the left hand. Allen. Now this kid is a member. I remember this kid. Anderson Allen, I think. He's their big 6 man. Crazy talent from this kid. This kid right out here. I think he's a lot better. And Pinckney is already like fully ready to rock. Oh, they deepened the clock on that one. I don't know what happened there. Oh!
Out of bounds. Huskies ball.
So let's see the All-Star race. Billy Bird, the legendary Bird. Campbell Lansing. Yeah, there's some really like top flight guys in the top there. Campbell Lansing is like a left-handed Kevin Durant DNA that I dropped into the Longhorns. Pretty nasty. There's another great defensive effort there, and he blocks that one. Just going over against the 7. Oh, head fake, in and out. I was going to say, if that goes, there's really no hope. Pinckney scoops that one off the rim and kicks it up. Anderson Allen unable to kind of make his way in. He's a big, oversized kid with some handles. Mickey. Big lob to Pinckney. It's back to 7. And Pinckney's got about 6. He's shooting perfectly tonight. Impressive. Swift has been a handful for everybody. That one's going to just fall off the rim. Anderson Allen, the big kid. Kind of plays like a guard even though he's a big guy. Oh, and he facilitates that one. Nice. Fill the lanes. Wildcats, yeah, Steve Kerr. He's got the Steve Kerr look. Maybe a little too much gin. He looks a little gin blossomed up. That's Kirby Stevens, not Steve Kerr. Just say that. There's the. Oh, he took his watch and his wallet and his dignity. Beasley, Woolridge didn't appreciate that. And Peyton, who just scored on that easy dunk, filling up the lanes, he's kind of sizing them up. Arizona's done a lot of this, just sort of isolating and wasting a lot of the clock. I don't know what the strategy is there, but they seem pretty patient. Oh, and that's the problem, is Pinckney gets inside. Oh, he double fakes twice and just uses his size against Harrison. So without touching this, Arizona's bridged that gap quickly from the quick sim, and again, Swift goes inside. Oh, look at the amazing hands on this kid Pinckney. I told you he has soft hands. Kicks it out to the corner. Beasley rethinks everything. Couple of jab steps. He's got the big screen from the brick wall. He's now got the mismatch. Mickey realizes it. Does a turn. Can't get it. And Hendricks ahead to Woolridge. Woolridge has had plenty of attempts against the much bigger Pink D. Just turning into some sort of matchup. I don't know why those guys are going at each other, but it shows the size of the heart and the dog. Okay, here's Harrison, who has been quiet. Oh, that's a great dish. And he pulls the big man away from the basket and kicks it off to Swift. He's got 9 already. So it looks like the first half of NCAA Hoops here has been pretty nice, and we're going to again culminate all of this with a Sweet 16 tournament. Single elimination, March Madness, that will sort of coincide with the tournament. If you like a favorite here, if you want a team to be featured, you let me know. I'm trying to feature them all right now and build a giant playlist here for the IRLs, and there's a big board there for Hendricks, and we'll recut them a little bit and feature them. Some shorts and reels and stuff are coming for the channel. So Saturday morning gaming, come hang out. Oh, that's a great defense right there. That was great defense. As it bounced off of Swift, back into his hands, and bounced. That's just causing havoc there. Second chance points. It's the Cavaliers, really, who have had a tough run of it, are still in that category. And we'd like to see Cavaliers do well. We have a little history. My mother was a librarian at the University of Virginia for 20-something years. God bless the Wahoos. Oh, and Allen uses his size but cannot finish against Johnson. Harrison. Woolridge with the head fake. Woolridge never shy to take a shot. Never saw a shot he didn't like. Peyton now comes up using the left hand quite a bit here against Woolridge, who's not respecting it. And again, very aggressive going to the basket. Peyton doesn't mind going in. In this case, he's going to eat crow, and Swift just pulls it out of the mess, and Swift goes right down the paint. Yep, too smooth. Allen angry about it. Felt like he could have been a little quicker afoot. Anderson Allen here on the wing. He hasn't done much yet. UConn still leads though by 7. And we got all the all right, and if you're watching this on any cut versions, thank you to the cheerleaders and the pep bands and all that other good stuff that makes it very collegey. And here we go. 2K, give us our basketball game. Give us our college hoops. EA, whoever it is, let's go. Okay. Pinckney way away from the basket. And this is what UConn wants. They want to force him out of the basket, so he's not even in a rebounding situation. Yeah, but look at this. Fleming has just decided, you know what, he could care less. He was the starting big man before Pinckney came in. He's the senior, and he's been on the bench, and he's kind of fights for his minutes when he's out there. You kind of respect that. And Ryan has been quiet. Mondi slapped away by Pinckney. Hendricks, and again Pinckney with another board. He kicks it out all the way with the jelly to the hoop. Arizona threatening again with just 25 seconds left. It's back to 1 bucket, and we've got ourselves a tight game here. And we're going to jump ahead. So here we go. UConn with the ball enters the second half. Oh, Ryan decides he's going to go right at the big guy. It does not help again, as this kid Pinckney is the reason that the Wildcats will be in the tournament if they get there. And he's a big, big freshman. And look at the size of him. He's out there able to guard that perimeter in a horrible way. Swift can't even see the basket. But if UConn's smart, Ryan hits that little fader. There you go. So UConn keeps the pressure on. And they do distribute the ball pretty well there. 15 assists per game. There you go down here to Mickey, who's got the advantage. Oh, they kick it back out. Peyton hasn't done this yet. Oh, wow. Mickey just aggressive. Gets in there. That's some sort of Zach Randolph DNA. I promise you that. Big burly left-hander. Don't sleep. And Swift has been nasty all night. He's really slippery. He's been also very smart about not throwing up that. That is basketball right there. That's college basketball. Back that up. All right, so here we go. Now watch. Here's where he sees the pass, the back door, and he comes to the other side with the left hand. Mondi. Really beautiful play from Mondi. He's a bench player. So they're going to need it right here. Because I'll tell you what, UConn has improved a lot since the last time we watched them. They're playing very good basketball together. You see even Swift is not cranking up shots. Woolridge maybe a little careless with the shots, but listen, there are enough options. Swift is smart. If he has to, he kicks it back out. He's not forcing a bunch of shots. So, and Peyton has not had a good shooting night. You can see, other than a couple of dunks, his perimeter game has been terrible. Swift kicked it out. Hendricks across to Woolridge. Woolridge flips it right over. Yeah, he's a walking bucket, and he knows it. UConn putting pressure on the Wildcats here. McLeod has played a lot of minutes here. Sees the screen, and Pinckney goes to the opposite side. Mickey and Pinckney. Those two big boys down low, the wide body and the tower. And here comes Mickey, kicks it back. Beasley all the way to the basket, can't get it. Mondi scoops it out of there. Mondi with a quick little playground pass to Swift. These two guys get on the court together. It gets wild. Here comes Mondi again. Oh, a little undisciplined. He's going at the big guy, and it does not help again. Mickey and Pinckney just clogged up the paint and shut it down. And the Wildcats crowd, at least people came out tonight to the campus to let everybody know what they think of the Wildcats. And here we go. Pinckney way away from the basket. Ryan faces him up. Ooh, a lot of pressure there. Ryan is just shadowing him. All right, Beasley. That's that. Oh, and Mickey. Mickey with the big follow-up. Still in the hunt. And I'm going to tell you what, Huskies are going to stop because this lead that they have, they don't want to lose it. They're throwing a lot of these Arizona Wildcat t-shirts out there tonight. A lot of them. A lot of them. All right, here we go. A little bit of personnel change as Wilkins is in the lineup for the Huskies. And Woolridge, got him up on his, and he does a little step back. Woolridge, almost a little too much there. Pinckney scoops it out, shoots it up to Allen. And Allen, again, has not gotten on his game. He can be an offensive threat. Kicks it back out. It's Peyton, who's been ice cold, sees Mickey off the screen. Maybe he's going to Peyton. And inside to Mickey. Yep. And the crowd, there comes the organ here in the PA system trying to get into it. The crowd getting a little excited here. They see that they're within reach, 5 points. Ryan rolls to the basket, and he's got some room. Yep, Ryan with a quick little lay-in. Pressure from UConn. Eaton, ooh, out to the wing. Allen holds up. Allen all the way to the basket, can't get it, and there it is, Mickey again. And you know, the locals here, they want Allen to score, and he has not been able to do so. He's their big, gawky, crowd favorite, Anderson Allen. There he is, number 22, down on the block. Again, a little skinny, a little rangy, but he's got Mickey there, just really playing an amazing game. And I think on the next time out, we will check a look at the box score, just see where things are at. And there's the roll of the basket. Ooh, I think he missed that. And they've still got it. Yeah, Mickey with the big size here. He'll back him down. There's no problem backing him down. Boom. Hey, it looks like Zion Williamson with that little left hand there. Arizona pulls within 3. Swift here off the crossover. He's looking maybe for the screen from Ryan. And at this point, it's well established that Pinckney's not letting anything happen in the middle of that paint. So they try to draw him out away from the basket as best they can and minimize his effort to block everything in sight. Now Allen puts it on the floor, the big kid. Yeah, the crowd wants him to score so bad he can't again, and Mickey just cleaning up. He misses the follow-up though. Wilkins off the bench has a lane.
2 minutes remaining.
He's going to kick it back out to Woolridge, who again is not afraid of any shot. Swift with a heavy, clutches the ball and finishes. Man, he palmed that thing and just rolled in. Bully ball there. Lamont Mickey with a dozen. Zach Swift with 13. Yeah, I said we would look at the box score real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. Let's take a look real quick. And it is indeed Lamont Mickey, Pinckney, Fleming. Okay, off the bench, 5 quick points, and Peyton doing what he can, but not really being very impressive. Anderson Allen, he's 2 for 7. This kid, let's see again, 7-1 with those handles, and he's just not very good. But they want him to be good. Zach Swift, on the other hand, boom, here's the senior. This kid kind of leads this team in scoring. Corey Ryan's done a nice job here tonight. A couple of boards. And Jerry Mondi. Yeah, he's tough. So let's see what can happen. They don't even care about these t-shirts anymore. Nobody wants a t-shirt. What they want is a 5-point jump here and a couple of stops. This is, play-by-play, color commentary, Saturday morning gaming. Oh, there's a nice little finish of the basket by Hickman. And Arizona back within 3. Saturday morning gaming. This is Johnny Racontor with Jay Billis. Hey, Jay. How are you, John? No, Jay Billis is not here, but he might as well be because we're doing color commentary on these fictional rosters. Ooh, Swift kicks it back out. McLeod, who's been quiet, cannot hit the jumper. Easily scoops it out of there, brings it up the court with the left hand here. And they're in the hunt here. Arizona wants to bridge this gap. Down on the floor to Hickman. Ooh, that was a tough fader and will not pay off as Ryan scoops it out of there. Wilkins inside. Harrison usually a bucket around here, but he has been ice cold tonight. And we're going to end up last minute here of this third quarter. Going to the last stretch of this game here. Oh, big block from McLeod from the back. Amazing there. Swift ahead. Harrison's going to get fouled. And Harrison indeed is going to be deadly.
At the line for the Huskies. 2 shots.
Anderson hits it. Tough game for him. There's a Ben Askren kind of thing going on there. Boom. Good free throw shooter, though. Cool sweatband game. He gives a little condescending clap as he heads out of there. I believe he's an architecture major. Very, very impressive. Oh, there's a lob that just doesn't come clean at all, but McLeod pulls it out of there. Oh, Fleming tried to get another quick one on Ryan, and that didn't pay off. McLeod, end-to-end, quick jam. Back to 7 for UConn. Man, this team has been tough. McLeod versus McLeod. This is interesting. It's a brother matchup that we didn't see. McLeod and McLeod. Love it. Bam. End of 3. UConn leads this. And by the way, they are the underdogs on the boards here. We know that. Very exciting indeed. One little last stretch. And by the way, if you're watching Saturday Morning Gaming, you can catch the Adventures of Freddy Chico on Route 2 boards. You can catch Follywood. You can catch the Siblings in the West RDR series as well. Just remember, folks, get your game on. So here we go. It is pretty much desperation time for this home team Wildcats as they have to get buckets here. And they are not able to do it. Harrison pulls it out of there. Mondi has had a great game off the bench. He's going to get just engulfed by Pinkney. He needs to step up. If this team is going to do it right now, Fleming has got to get at him. And he's got Pinkney on the wing. He's got Pinkney. He spent a lot of time in that paint right there. Fleming is tough as nails, but he's not going to pull it here. Harrison doing what he has to do, which is just being tough on the boards. His shot hasn't fallen, so. Oh, big bully move there from Harrison. Oh! I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to have to call bullshit on this, because what happened here was maybe a crime against humanity. Let's watch it again. Harrison has had a frustrating game. He rolls off of the screen by Ryan, comes around the corner and faces Pinkney and Fleming. He goes, Fleming's been grueling off the bench. He gives him a forearm. He swallows it. He rolls to the basket with the other hand, and this is some of why Harrison is the best scorer on this team. Rolls to the right hand. He creates a little havoc here as there's a lot of momentum. And as he takes off, this is just the sun, moon, and stars. This is normally a bucket for Harrison. And the reason he's having a hard time, he's up in the air, he's got this beautiful little thing, and as he skies, and he is way up there again, I want to point out, extremely up there. This is just a problem. He just slaps that one, and look how high Pinkney is. Yeah, that's the poster right there. Okay, and thank you very much. So, 7-point game. UConn still getting it done here. Beasley. Pinkney on the screen. Wow. That is a nice play, and it is not too little too late. There's a lot of time left on this clock. The crowd is on their feet. It has not been a high-scoring game. Both teams have gone at each other and missed a lot of close shots. A lot of shots have been out is short. Fleming kicks it. McLeod, the other McLeod, and we're going to have to look into that. Arizona and UConn, there's two McLeod boys. And there's an open one for Beasley. If he misses that, that is just a shame, and he does. He just panicked. He saw that lane, and he was sure he couldn't get closer than that. He's probably smart to do so. Oh, man, Harrison is aggressive. Harrison is very aggressive. Hendricks, Mondi, playing like he's trying to get a starting spot here. Mondi is fearless against Pinkney, but it will not do as Pinkney just affects every shot. Ooh, another aggressive one here. Beasley kicks it inside. Now, this is a matchup. Pinkney. Wow, he kicks it out. That's a bad pass, though. And now we're down to just a few seconds. Arizona needs this shot, and it was not a good one. UConn now with a 5-point margin. 5.5 minutes left. Just playing their brand of basketball here. It's very physical. Ryan and Harris and McLeod has not been able to hit those, but that's his game. And Arizona's McLeod. Hang on a second. It's gotten too intriguing. It's gotten way too intriguing. We're going to have to do this. Okay. So let's just see what happened here. What is this? PJ McLeod, 6'8", 215. PJ McLeod. Luis McLeod. PJ and Luis. Amazing. Two brothers. Boom.
Assistant.
PJ McLeod. And here's Luis McLeod. All right. Well, it's back to 3. For 5 minutes, this is a proper matchup here. Arizona cheering themselves on head of the bench. Fleming getting a lot of playing time here.
Substitution.
All right. And now, here we go. Trying to get it to happen. Woolridge, who's been a walking bucket. I mean, he's had to force some. His mid-range game has been challenged terribly by the size of Pinkney. He was able to stretch out and catch those 18 to 20-foot shots that are normally untouchable. Mondi again has been really nice on the board. 6'7". He's shaky as hell coming downhill too. Tough. And again, maybe rush that one. Arizona likes it because this is their chance to tie the game, and they haven't had that privilege since the first quarter. They're going to go with their boy here, Lamont. Lamont out to the wing. McLeod, boom, he drains it. PJ McLeod. This is a tie game. 4 minutes left. Wildcats back in it. If you've been watching this game, that was the first. Oh, Swift. Yeah, man, Pinkney was coming for his head. Swift gets the dunk. So McLeod. Pinkney. Ooh, awkward spinning shot. Not really his cup of tea. And Swift out to Hendricks. A lot of contact. Ryan clears it back to Woolridge. Woolridge kicks it off to Swift, who's been pretty hot. He's now shiftily kicks it back out to Mondi, who has been kind of a role player, Mondi. If you're looking for an MVP of this game, maybe it's Zach Swift. This kid has been. Hang on a second. Let me just see here. There's a couple of. Yeah, Zach Swift. What a performance here. All the way in. Can't get it. Ooh, Mickey is contested right at the rim by Ryan. That was a big block. UConn has been nasty competitive here in the last stretch here. Proving that even losing the lead, they're not going to lay down. I love it. Now Ryan with the brick wall screen here. That's just too much room for Swift to work with. Too much room. He rolls off those screens with a lot of speed.
At the line for the Huskies. At the line for 2.
That's the Tyronn Lue haircut. Also very popular in the Connecticut area. Yep. Haircut makes the man. All right, here we go. Big free throws here with a 4-point lead. Huskies trying to kind of put the nails in the coffin here. 3 minutes left. Zach Swift, your possible MVP. He's been good. He's been real good. And tough to guard. Elusive. really methodic bunch of dribbles here. Takes his time. Good free throw shooter, Zach Swift. Back to 6. And I'm going to tell you what, this crowd is pretty much on their feet here. Peyton brings it up. They need to get stops and buckets. There's a big lob out to McLeod, almost a wild pass. Pinckney, this is where he's got to do it. And he just hasn't been able to do it. Pinckney's been a great defensive player, but when it comes to that offense, he just doesn't have a post game that's formidable at the moment. He's throwing up a lot of awkward little turning shots, and that's a big awkward shot. But there's where Pinckney is shine on the boards. They're going to need somebody to do it offensively, and I think, oh wow, that's an unfortunate for DJ. And that's been the problem there for Harrison, is the size of Pinckney, but 2.5 minutes left here. UConn can put this one away. Swift draws Pinckney way away from the basket. Hendricks, flip side. Woolridge looking for his thing. A little mid-ranger. Yep, he's got it. And he drains it. Woolridge all day long. Back to 8. UConn, Arizona with everything they got here, trying to make a stop and a bucket. And I think they got to go where they got to go. Yeah, Mickey has been their guy. Lamont Mickey, and he just comes up cold here. UConn's going to take this one, folks. People are on their feet, but I believe we've got a winner here in the very tough UConn Huskies. And again, number 25, they should be coming up the ranks. Oh, and he hits that. And one. Mickey's angry. Bo Jackson energy right there. Uh-oh. Wow, so UConn and Zach Swift looking for their MVP. Boom. Back to 10. On the road. Get ready for the... So here it is, Arizona trying to get one off. Can't get it. Harrison kicks it to Wilkins, and we're going to just see the end of this one climb out. Folks, thanks for watching this live stream today. We're going to go back to the standings, the statistics, and just see who stood to gain here and what they stood to gain. Arizona, ranked number 16 in the country. They're going to slip in the ranks here. UConn, number 25, is going to move up the ranks. And the McLeod brothers had to face each other here tonight, Luis and JP. And Arizona frustrated with themselves here at home. But UConn proving that they're a lot better team than people are giving them credit for. Zach Swift was nasty. Go ahead and take a look at that performance from Zach Swift. 22 points. There's the big three-pointer at the end. Oh, and he was kind of everywhere. A lot of jelly around the basket, cutting into that paint many times. There was the poster against Mickey, or Pinckney, I should say. And almost nobody got that done today. A very impressive performance here. And you know, notable performances again. Yeah, Woolridge definitely contributed here. A lot of mid-range stuff. And on the other end, you got to give it up for the double-double for Lamont Mickey. Dozen boards, 14 points, but really just not getting enough from the rest of his squad here. Now, let's go ahead and look at the implications here and see where people are going to be standing and what our next matchup might be. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the channel. So let's take a look here. Well, I already showed you the standings. I'm going to just take one more look here, which is the next matchup is this Kansas versus Florida State Seminoles, and this is a much better game than we think. I will tell you that, folks. But we're going to take one last look here. Which is the top scorers for the season, and that is Michael Shivers from the UNC Tar Heels, Chuck Rowley from NC State, Javon Giddy, the 6'10 swingman for Kansas. Hunter Tate, left-hander for Syracuse. Billy Bird, the legendary Larry Bird DNA. Casey Mills from Georgetown, Hoyas, really nasty. This is a player-created DNA. One you guys created. Bo Timmey, another amazing standout, 6'4", gets the hops up. Blaine Foster, white chocolate from the Villanova team. So watch Kurt Caldwell, scoring machine here, Illinois, and then Chris Rainey, the leader of the Notre Dame team. Anyway, Lawrence Gardner is this Luca Garza DNA that got tweaked, and another 7 inches or 5 inches added to this kid. JJ Tavares, the Spanish wonder kid from Wisconsin, he leads that team. And I'm going to tell you what, man, it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of teams here that you got to look out for, including Duke, who has a bunch of guys scoring. Those are the matchups coming at it. Thanks for tuning in again to Saturday Morning Gaming and the NCAA